Hello and welcome to a bit of everything, film trivia. The ultimate quiz that transcends screens and reality. Whether you're commuting on the train, cruising in your car, or just chilling with friends, you can play along and test your cinematic knowledge. In each episode, we'll center our focus on a specific movie. Brace yourself for the challenge with 4 intriguing categories. General knowledge packed with 20 questions, behind the scenes revealing 10 captivating insights, real world featuring 5 questions to test your worldly wisdom, and to keep you on your toes, the grand final will be a Who Am I category. Remember to be quick on your feet. I'll give you about 5 seconds to ponder before revealing the answers. I'm Rebel Rune, and this is a bit of everything, film trivia. Let the games begin. I'll be back. While my Arnie impression needs some work, it won't stop me from diving into this episode. We're looking at the 1984 sci-fi action film, The Terminator.
Sarah Connor?
Yes.
Alright, first category, general knowledge. Finish the opening note sentence. The machines rose from the ashes of the blank. Nuclear fire. What city is the film set in? Los Angeles. On what date did the Terminator arrive in LA? May 12, 1984. Thursday at 1:52 a.m. to be exact. How many Sarah Connors are there in the phone book? 3. What gun did the Terminator use to kill 2 of the Sarah Connors? A handgun with laser sighting. What was the name of the sporting goods store from which the Terminator obtained this gun? Alamo Sporting Goods. What is the name of the place where Sarah works? Big Jeff's. Ignoring the date, what is the 4-digit reference number on Sarah's card when she punches in for work? 5081. What is the name of the soldier sent back in time to help Sarah? Kyle Reese. What part of his own face does the Terminator pull out and drop in the sink? His eye. What is the name of Sarah's pet iguana? Pugsley. What is the name of the dance club where the Terminator first confronts Sarah? Tech Noir. What brand of shoe does Kyle steal from the department store? Nikes. What type of bomb does Kyle make in the motel? Pipe bombs. Where does Kyle hide after putting the pipe bomb in the truck the Terminator is chasing Sarah in? In a trash can. What is the name of the motel that Sarah and Reese stay at? Tiki Motel. What futuristic gun did the Terminator ask the clerk for? Phased plasma rifle. True or false? Homicide detective Frank Cannon gets stuck with the phone book killer case. False. It was Hal Vukovic. At the end of the movie, a photo was taken of Sarah. On what date was that picture taken? November 10. What does Sarah say just before killing the Terminator? You're terminated. So, how many did you get? Time for category 2, behind the scenes. I was Sarah's roommate and had a love for music. Unfortunately, I was no match for the Terminator. Who played me? Bess Motta. She also appeared in the films You Talkin' to Me and Broken Angel. Which Cameron regular appeared as a street punk in the opening scenes of the film? Bill Paxton. He also appeared in Aliens, True Lies, and Titanic. The shoot was held up for several months because of Arnold Schwarzenegger's commitment to another film. Which one was it? Conan the Destroyer. The shoot was held up for 9 months. Producer Dino De Laurentiis was a little reluctant to let go of his star. True or false? Schwarzenegger spent the first 2 weeks of filming practicing weapon stripping and reassembly blindfolded. True. Like a machine, he practiced until the motions were automatic. Why did Schwarzenegger stay away from his castmates during filming? To create more realistic scenes. In order to do this, he stayed away from his fellow cast members such as Linda Hamilton to avoid growing any off-screen relationships with them. True or false? Arnold Schwarzenegger had just 14 lines in the film. True. Cameron had the idea to give him even less than the actor had in Conan the Barbarian, with only 24 lines. Arnie is so good as the cyborg killer, he only needed 14 lines. Who created the special effects for the film? Stan Winston and his team. How tall was the Terminator skeleton the effects team created? 6'2". It also had 1,000 moving parts and took a year to build. How much money did Cameron and Hurd contribute of their own money during post-production? $40,000. Arnie decided to insure a part of his body for the film. What was it? His eyebrows. As a world-famous bodybuilder, some might have guessed that he insured one of his limbs, but no. He insured them with the firm Lloyd's of London because he was concerned that once he shaved them off, they wouldn't grow back properly. That's our 10 questions for this category. I always love behind the scenes section. It's always something funny to learn. Time for some real world. How did director James Cameron get the idea for the Terminator? It came to him in a dream. Cameron was in Venice with a fever when the idea came to him. He dreamt about a robot exoskeleton rising from the flames. Sounds familiar, right? What part did Arnold Schwarzenegger originally read for? Carl Reese. He was originally sent the script to read for the part of Reese, but thankfully convinced Cameron that the cyborg would be more his style. How much did producer Gail Ann Hurd pay James Cameron for the rights to the Terminator? $1. Cameron sold the rights to Hurd for only $1 on the condition that she would produce it only if he was allowed to direct. True or false? The Terminator won an Oscar. False. To date, T2 is the only sequel to have won an Oscar, but the first film wasn't even nominated. Shameful. Who did the studio originally want to play the Terminator? O.J. Simpson. Orion Pictures originally wanted the former NFL star to play the cyborg killer. Producers changed their mind, believing that O.J. wouldn't be believable as a cyborg killer because of how nice he was as a person in real life. There's a joke in there somewhere, I'm sure of it. Anyway, dark sense of humour aside, did you get them all right? time for the last category, which is Who Am I? Born May 5th, 1940 in Manhattan, New York, to Marguerite and James. I spent part of my childhood in foster care and left home at age 12. I left school after grade 1 and was illiterate until age 30. I served in the United States Navy from 1955 to 1958. My first theatre work was as a set designer. My first film appearance was in It Ain't Easy in 1972. I played the android Bishop in Aliens and was nominated for a Golden Globe Award for my performance in the movie. I have also published my biography, Not Bad for a Human, and I am an accomplished artist. I am Lance Henriksen, who played Detective Hal Volkovic. Well, that's it for this episode. Thanks for avoiding Skynet with me while we tested your knowledge. Don't forget to subscribe to catch every episode and follow on the socials at Rebel Rune Co. If you want to request a movie for me to focus on or let me know some additional facts or trivia that I might have missed, send me an email, rebelruneco@gmail.com. May your popcorn be perfectly buttered and your remote always be within reach. Stay real, stay trivia savvy, and keep the credits rolling. Until next time, create mayhem.